Nick,
Hey there. How you
how are
doing?
you?
Yeah, really
Good to
good.
see.
Really good to see you. Thank you so much for having me
Of
along.
course. We had a great conversation the other day. Tell everybody what you do.
So I've built the first of its kind inland surf destination in UK. Creates perfect waves rolling down a field, and the whole reason for it is around getting people healthy, happy, communicating better, and for all ages, all backgrounds, and all abilities.
What's the website? Because what you've done is remarkable. You have a remarkable story, but I want everybody to check it out. What's the URL?
Thewave.com. So yeah,
Easy enough.
we're just getting ready for reopening. So there's a few changes just going through there, but it's obviously on our handle at the Wave.
I appreciate it, my friend. What can I answer for you, or what can we ask the community to help you with? Because you have a great story.
A little bit of context, just also to help people. My voice isn't brilliant at the moment because I lost my voice. I had a stroke a few months ago, and I lost every single word, and I'm just rebuilding my ability to converse. So you'll have to bear with me. My voice is a bit clunky at times.
Your voice is amazing, my man. Your beard is amazing. Your face is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I've really enjoyed interacting with you on social. Cheers to you.
Cool. Thank you. So just a bit of context. So I spent 18 years as an osteopath, working in the healthcare system and with my family, particularly my dad and my wife. And I guess a really important moment was my dad died quite tragically from cancer, and it made me rethink my whole purpose, the whole reason why I'm on the earth, really. And then I started to put together a vision of a place, a destination that people could come and be healthy and happy. I love surfing, I love outdoors, I also like challenging the norm a bit. And that's when I started to come up with this vision of the Wave, which is an inland surf destination, which should bring a huge amount of health and happiness to people.
Nick, you obviously through adversity, you created this thing. But what's really cool about the Wave, when I hear you talk about it, is it's almost like you created the thing that you wish existed for you when you fell in love with surfing.
100%.
Scratching your.
Yeah, just literally just thought it almost like going back to cartoons as a kid and going, if I could make the future happen, how would it look like and how would we be as humans?
Look, a lot of people asking how much does it cost?
To build or to
probably use, I believe.
It varies between, it would be about $45 to $50 equivalent, depending. There are different waves for different types of waves for different people. So people from absolute beginners right up to professional.
Right, because the wave I need is I'm gonna lay on the board like it's sledding because I can't surf, and I need a very small wave, and I just need to be pushed nice along.
Exactly.
Think about my sports card investments. Other people like you need some off the coast of Portugal shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's something there for everyone. So I started this venture. I had £500, and we had to raise, in the end, £27 million for it to happen.
And real quick, before you go into that part, a lot of people asking, where is the Wave?
Bristol in the UK. And we're also just about to start a new one in London, which is very exciting, because obviously it's a phenomenal place, London, and very connected to the whole of Europe as well as the world. But obviously, it became a bit of an obsessive legacy, and without a doubt, my parents, my wife and kids got the brunt of it a bit. And I guess ultimately it led to, because I was getting really stressed. We opened in October, and it was really great. But I think the stress caught up with me over 10 years of graft. And
that's when you had your stroke.
That's when I had a stroke.
Which you were telling me offline when we, just for everybody's context, this is rare. It happened yesterday with Tamar. It's happening today with Nick. So maybe it's not rare. Maybe it's emerging. But, I'm a funny character. I interact with people, and sometimes I just say yes to things. Nick and I were interacting a lot on Twitter, and we just got into a 20-minute call, and he wanted to tell me about a story, and it struck with me, and I said, let's get on the show, tell your story. I want people to know about the wave, and then we got to get to a question here before everybody punches you, Nick.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. But what has struck with me was that they still haven't figured out why. Yeah. And I believe what you believe. I am unbelievably, intuitively, I have no scientific background. I do not think I'm an expert. This is literally one human being's undereducated opinion, but I am fascinated by what stress actually does to the human body, both to the stomach and the brain and the heart. And I think it's going to take a long time before scientists really map this. But it is one of the biggest reasons why I want people to have simplicity, because there are so many people right now stressed about things they don't need to stress that much. When you were building the wave in honor of your father, it makes sense that that's stressful. I would also argue that the perspective of the conversation of the stress of the project, the process of trying to do it was the win, not you actually accomplishing it. And people that are go-getters, thrill seekers like yourself, a lot of times put pressure on themselves that they don't need to.
Yeah. I think you've hit the nail on the head. And I think without a doubt, I created a stress in myself, which I just didn't need to create that amount. And a big reason why I wanted to talk to you was around, it's a message that I really want to get out there to people who are almost starting in the journey or maybe in the middle of the journey, and want to make sure that there's a reassurance that you don't have to be so stressed to get through that, and to get that to that end point. Is that, a lot of the things that you say, which is around, number one, family matters. I've found out the hard way. Thank God my wife and kids are still with me, but I found it out the hard way through that, and I just don't want anybody to go through that again. And so my ask, I guess, or the question to you is, I've got limited time and resources at the moment, emotionally and physically, and I guess like everyone else, I don't actually know how long I'm going to be on this planet. So I would love to get your experiences to what I should, to get my message out there for people to understand what we're doing, why we're doing it, and also the way to do it as well. How do I get that message out there? Because I can't be
by starting. This is why I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
Just by starting, I also think that people have a real fascinating ego trait that I've always thought a lot about, because I'm funny, right? Because I come off with so much bravado. But I think the reason I'm sitting here today is when I started on this journey of I have something I want to say and I think I can help. I remember, and I feel this way as I speak to you, Nick, this morning, if one person is positively affected by it, that's a humongous accomplishment.
Agreed.
And I think when I hear you ask that question, if you realized one person is a massive win, all of a sudden it doesn't feel daunting to try to amass 1 million followers.
That's true. Yeah.
That's it. I don't want you to do to yourself what you did with the wave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The answer is the process, Nick.
Yeah.
The process of trying to help people and do good and be a world humanitarian that loves people is by a single action and a single person. That's it, brother.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's it. Put it out.
You've answered my question. Thank you so much.
I love you, pal. We'll talk soon. Let's keep it moving, show. Evan, thank you so much for having a couple seconds and being able to tell the Believe Nation a little bit about Empathy Wines. It means a lot to me that you would take this valuable real estate and time on your channel to give me some love. It means a lot. It's just good karma points, and so you're awesome. Thank you. Believe Nation, if you're into wine at all, go to empathywines.com. My whole career's work was poured into producing a wine that rivaled $40 to $60 wine for 20 bucks a bottle. I'm just super excited about this subscription-based wine business. You can order 3, 6, or 12 bottles in subscription form, rosé, white, red. If you search on Instagram or Twitter, you will be blown away. People are literally like, I don't even like Gary Vee, but the wine's good. Super proud of the effort. Thanks, Evan, for the time. Wishing you guys all happy and healthy.
If you want to see another fire clip of Gary Vee coaching an entrepreneur, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.